My mama told me that girls never show her cards, but it seems like you know you won from the start. Cause you make me feel so cool, like brand new rims in a Lamborghini. You make me feel so new, like running around town in my brand new Nikes. Ooh, only you got me feeling so new. Got me feeling so new. Got me feeling so new. But I've fallen off for you in a way that I never knew. Anything I would do for you, anything I would do for you. Cause you make me feel so cool, like brand new rims in a Lamborghini. You make me feel so new, like running around town in my brand new Nikes. Anything I would do for you, anything I would do for you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Coappt Impact Corner 2.0. I don't know if you're with me right now. Please, can you just, if you can clap, if you can shout, whatever you can do. I know we have people who are joining us as live audience right now. Please, just to show that you are part of what we are doing right now at Coappt Impact Corner 2.0. Please, can we just jam our hands together, please? And jam our hands together. Oh, I'm ready to see our hands. I'm ready to see us submit.
Woo!
Yes, thank you so much.
So good
Thank
to
you,
be here.
thank you. Yes, make it loud. Yes. Let me tell you why. Yes, thank you so much. So let me tell you why I had to ask us to do that, because for a while now, we've actually paused on the Coappt Impact Corner, and I think about 4 or 5 months we've not had Coappt Impact Corner. But yes, that's not because we went sleeping. That's because we went strategizing. We wanted to come back strong, come back big, come back bold, come back with much more impact for you guys. And trust me, Coappt Impact Corner 2.0 is coming with a bang. Yes.
Woo!
And of course,
another round of applause.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, and of course, for those who know me before now, I remain myself. My name had not changed. Neither my change or anything about me change. It is CIGO to be part of the host, to be co-hosting of Coappt Impact Corner 2.0. And as you can see on the screen, I have with me 2 gorgeous, beautiful, good-looking. Should I go on? Because I can go on. I have 2 beautiful ladies who are also joining me from now. This 2.0, like I said, is bigger now. So please, I won't do the talking. I would like them to introduce themselves. Please, ladies, you have the floor.
Hello, everyone. I'm Titilayo Ashiru, and I'm excited to be hosting this session. And it's a pleasure to be here. Woo!
Same as I. Yes. I am Amara. I am so honored. It's a privilege to be here on 2.0. I'm so excited. Looking forward to what the rundown is going to be. And you definitely are in for a great time. That's a promise.
Yes. Thank you so much. Amara. Thank you for letting them know that they're actually in for a great time. So for those who have been part of us in time past, you would agree with me that Coappt Impact Corner has been that will bring to you the best of the best. And this is not an exception. And trust me, we have lineup of fantastic engagements, information, people, of course, guests that you're going to learn a lot from. And starting with what we'll be doing today is what we call the impact headline. So the impact headline, this is where I'm going to be telling you about the trends, the news, the gist, of course, the opportunities, where you have to get what you need for what, you are doing as a social impact professional. You are going to be getting that from us today. So, ladies, what next do we have to do for them today?
Okay, so we're going to be sharing the some of the updates. For example, like the death of Buhari, our ex-president, and how he has how he did his leadership and how he was able to
Yes, and we also have the changemaker spotlight, which is something that you definitely should look forward to. We have an amazing woman in the house who is going to pour out her heart and help us to see how we also, in our little ways, can make a change. We can make a change. Okay, and then we also will have the social tech section. Please wait for that. That's going to be amazing. Up top of the roof. Okay, so please watch out for that. Yeah.
Yes, please watch out for that. And of course, we'll also be letting you know what the data says. There are data out there. What do you need to know about this data? What part of the data? How can you make use of this data for the work that you do? Just to let you know, today we'll be talking about how women are not getting involved in governance, how we don't have much women, especially in Nigeria. We'll be telling you what the data is saying about that.
Yes, we'll also have some games, okay? And everyone in here will have the chance to answer questions and also get to win something, okay? This is really important to us that you're going to take out one or two things from here. So the games are just going to be interactive, but to help us with that, we're taking something out of it. Rodia, any more on the list?
No. After the game session, then we'll be closing the session.
Yes. So trust me, we have a lot, for you guys today, and you do not want to miss them for anything at all. Now, let's get straight into the impact headline. What is happening, in the world of impacts, Nigeria, Africa, and the world entirely. Now, just like what they have mentioned earlier, some days ago, we got the news about the death of the former president of Nigeria, in person of President Muhammadu Buhari. And I must let you guys know, I've been following the trends and conversations online, and I think people have different opinion. People have different things to say about his administration. Yes, a lot of things happened. We had COVID. Yes, COVID came out, during the administration. Of course, not his fault, actually. Let me put that out there. Not his fault. We had still in the period of COVID, we had the NSAS. Yeah, of his administration. Yes, he did some good things, and of course, we still had some encounters with some things that we actually are not pleased with. But I do not know. I just thought to put this out there. What do you guys think? Because a lot of people have been coming out to bash him. A lot of people have been singing his praises. Probably let me say the political gladiators have been singing his praises. Why some have felt like, oh no, we didn't enjoy Nigeria. I don't know. Let me start with you, Wadia. What do you think? What do you think? The administration of late President Muhammadu Buhari?
I would say, from my opinion, even leadership position is not easy. Like, to carry the leadership banner is something that is very, very, let's say, not easy to do. So I will not really say he carried out his mission properly and he was able to raise what he planned to do. And I also commend his efforts for trying to bring Nigeria forward and also trying to keep the people together and all of that. Yeah.
Right. So Amara, what about you? What do you think?
Well, I would say that, of course, it's a mixed grill. And just looking back at the ACES conference that we were at, and when we looked at how Lagos State ranks first in terms of what the development and all of that, but in terms of perception, they were like 32nd. So that just puts to bear how you see leadership generally. So there are things that you see and say, okay, this is working, but then the grassroots, at the grassroots level, it just feels like, oh, we're not seeing anything. So in a way, just as it is with the government, okay, whether from the state, local to the federal, there has been such a shift per se, because looking at it now in retrospect, we definitely see a lot of things that he did. Some of them we were aware of, some of them were really not aware of, maybe just in the papers, but it didn't really get down to the roots. But I would say that, yes, as it is from a government change to another, we did expect that he would do better than his predecessor, okay? And he did tick a few of the boxes. Yes, we're thinking about fighting corruption and all of that, but those are still things that are controversial. But he's lived his life and he's contributed his part, and we just hope that it'll get better, only get better from there with his successors and the rest of
Exactly. So, and we'll be moving on to the like the Coappt team went to the just concluded ACES, the Africa Social Impact Summit. I would love to ask the audience, do you attend, number one, and what were your few takeaways from the program? Amara, would you try to start with yours?
Oh yes. So there's a bit of a background gist to how I got the information, and I'm really excited that I was at such a summit. It was an eye opener. One of the things that really struck me was when the applause were going to the CEO of Sterling One, Mrs. Ibekwe. Yeah, she happens to be from my side as well. And a lot of, when I saw her, so very meek, unassuming. I was like, wow, this lady's done so much, and she's not even, flaunting it as such. So one of the things that I took out from there is that really, it results actually does speak for itself, because they had to recount the fact that when they started out about 4 years ago, I think I'm correct, it was just about maybe four sponsors, and now ranked at almost 60 and over that. And you had so excitement in the room, and we saw the goodwill messages, and things were really happening real time. So it was really an exciting event for me. I'm really happy that I was there. Yes.
Yeah, it was really an exciting event for me. And one of the few takeaways I took, I would like to, the highlight for me is one of the panelists' quote. What she said, Africans can only solve African problems, that no one will take charge except we took charge. And there is no way others or other non-Black individuals will do better than us, because we know ourselves and we know what's happening to us. So we are the only one that can do what, that will be able to champion how we're going to solve our problems, all the problems surrounding us and also affecting us.
I couldn't agree more. Okay, can we just have a number of people, anyone who was at the event, also share with us while we get ready to move into the next phase? Okay. Yeah, so we have our screen sharing. All right, Tito is back. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, ladies, for holding forth, making sure that the defense line, still remains strong. Yes. So, thank you. Let's speed things up. Let's speed things up because of we have to move at the speed of light. Like we said earlier, we have a lot, to still share with us, today.
I guess we lost Gio again. So, like he was saying.
Another thing that I heard you guys talk about the African Social Impact Summit, which I wouldn't want to go back into that, because I think you've done justice to to that conversation. But quickly, I would like to just for those of us who are here, let us know some grant opportunities that are out there for you to explore. We have some grant opportunities. I'm just going to quickly read them out so you can check them out and see which one of these grants you can take advantage. You can take advantage of. Number one that we have here is the we have the Immunization Accelerator. The Immunization Accelerator is issued by the Save the Children International, and it's valued at $100,000. The deadline is the 27th of July, 2025. Please, you want to check this out. The focus is to support community-based innovators to develop robust context and specific solutions that addresses long-standing barrier to child immunization in Ethiopia and Nigeria. Like I said, this is worth over $100,000. Another grant you probably want to check out is the Africa Impact Fundraising Grant. And this is issued by the New Africa Fund. The focus is to empower African NGOs, community-based organizations, and social enterprises to address the pressing need for funding and fundraising expertise. And this is valued at $5,000 in matching fund. Deadline is 31st of July, 2025. So you still have a lot of time to apply for that. I have about 5. The third one I have here is the Australian High Commission Direct Aid and Direct Aid Program, DAP. Of course, issued by the Australian government. The focus of this grant is projects located in one or more of Burundi, Kenya, Rwanda, Somalia, Tanzania, or Uganda. These are the locations where this project that are in these locations, and it's valued at $60,000. The deadline is 31st of July. So then we have the community.
So another grant I want to explore is the Community Accountability Grant, issued by the Public and Private Development Center. The focus on 36 grassroots organizations across Nigeria to track procurement projects and promote transparency in public service delivery. And the value of the grant is $7,500. The deadline is 31st of July, which means we still have time to explore. Another one that you might want to explore is the Global Innovation Challenge, issued by Social Shifters. And this focuses on startups and projects that address a clear defined social or environmental issue and have measurable social impacts and outputs. And the value of the grant is in between $3,000 and $15,000, and the deadline is 31st of July. You might want to explore that opportunity too. So over to you.
Yes, so and if you need the link to all these grants, you can actually check out blog.coappt.com. So we'll be updating all these grants we just read out to you now. Check out blog.coappt.com. We'll be updating them on our blog post so you can get a direct link for you to apply for these ones, and of course other ones that we probably couldn't touch on during this conversation here today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving straight to the next thing on our agenda, which is the Changemaker Spotlight. Wadia, I'm sure you are the perfect fit to lead us on this. Please, you have the floor.
Yes, so good morning once again, and I'm excited to be hosting this spotlight session. And we have in our midst one of the amazing social impact professionals by a name Mrs. Titilayo Ashiru, the coordinator of Favored and Highly Lifted Compassion Home. I would like to read her profile with you. I'm coming. So Mrs. Titilayo Ashiru holds a BSc in psychology and an MBA from the University of Ibadan, with over 30 years of post-graduation experience in human resources across various industries. She has emerged as a seasoned leader in social impact consulting. Our passion lies in designing, executing, and evaluating initiatives that foster sustainable, measurable change in communities. Our core competencies include strategic planning, mentorship development, stakeholder engagement, and project monitoring, all focused on driving. Titilayo combines deep empathy with professional expertise to inspire accountability and meaningful transformation in impact-driven programs. She currently serves as a coordinator of Favor and Highly Lifted Compassion Home, a faith-based initiative dedicated to care and empowerment. Titilayo is a fellow of Chartered Institute of Personal Management, CIPM, and a full member of Chartered Institute of Directors, IOD. She remains committed to adding value and championing purpose-driven leadership in every space. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board Mrs. Titilayo Ashiru. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, ma'am. That's so good and honored.
Good morning, everyone. Good to be here.
Yeah.
And to Coappt, thank you for what you're doing to social impact space.
Okay, so and I will be running you through questions on how you were able to try. And the questions goes thus. I know you were not born as a social impact professional, and you always about a story to tell. So what inspired the creation of starting an initiative, your initiative, Favored and Highly Lifted Compassion Home? Tell us how the journey started, how you were able to go about it, and what led to you creating the initiative.
Okay. Maybe I need to correct something. Yes, thank you. My name is Titilayo Ashiru, as you have said. And, as I was discussing before the session started, that social impact is not, for me, is not a career for me. Is my second, well, not a career, but a calling for me. As I said, I actually started as a business development executive. Then I moved to HR, reach out to people development and all that. But all the while, giving back has always been part of me, even when I was not fully in the space. Giving back has always been, part of me. I was involved with Inter-African IAC, Inter-African community. The focus then was on genital mutilation. That was years back. And because I just want to, whatever we can do in our little space, and let us do to, alleviate, challenges in the community. So that is it. And Favored Highly Lifted is actually not my baby. I'm not the founder. The founder is Pastor Bisi Badiwa Ekungba. So she's not based in Nigeria, but she wanted an eye, in Nigeria. So that was how I got involved in that. And because it's something that I love to do. So that's why I'm involved in them, and the Lord has actually helped us so far.
So that's very profound, and I really appreciate you sharing that. So now I'll be moving on to the next question. So since inside,
can you speak louder? Maybe it's like breaking.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Like I said that was profound and insightful, and thank you for sharing your journey.
Okay.
So I'll let you move on to the next question. Since the inception of you being a social impact professional, like you said, what was the most significant challenge that you faced, and how do you approach it?
The most significant challenge, we all know is funding. Funding is because Favored and Highly Lifted for now is being funded by the founder and the family. So we don't have any external partner for now. But what we normally do is that we approach private sectors, and individuals, that can buy into our idea, and at least we've been getting one or two, but at least majorly for now, funding is the main thing. But just like I said, we are approaching private sectors, organizations to partner with us, at least for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's very good. That's very great.
Oh,
So
sorry.
what?
Another major thing is, we focus on vulnerable women.
Okay.
So, when you identify people, or people come to you and all that, and you try to set them up. When you set people up, your hope is that, okay, they will grow from there. But we've realized that people still want to be where they are. They still want to be collecting instead of them moving forward to the next stage. So honesty in the part of beneficiaries so is a challenge.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. Can you just brief us through your success stories on how affirm your mission, your success stories?
Okay. One that really we have so many for Favored and Highly Lifted. We have so many, but there's one that we have one of our beneficiaries that she's a mother. She has 3 kids. I think the first child should even be. I think he has written WAEC, so you can imagine the person I'm talking to. But I think from birth she had cognitive disability, so she couldn't write. She couldn't, at least, she can't do anything. But when you see her, she speaks well. She speaks well. But so what we did is that we registered her in adult education school. Actually she's still there now. And the last visit to that place, we could see hope. We could see that she has moved from where the 0 level to at least she's able to read, and write, because that is her passion. When we met her, yes, we took care of the other material things, rented house and all those things. But her passion is that she wants to learn to read and write. So that's we took up, and she's going through that now. And what we saw there now is that that has improved her confidence in who she is. You can see her radiating. So giving hope to someone that's is hopeless, and improving her confidence, is really, really, our story. And other ones is we have women that's one way or the other, maybe they lost their husband, they were abused, and all those things, and we've been able to empower them. We had an empowerment training that we had about 21 women, who we empower in baking skills. And there was one particular old woman there that said, though that she has been making profits and all that, and she has been plowing the money back. So now she can fend for herself. She can do at least some little things. And by the grace of God, we are trying to go, another step, by actually establishing them in what they've learned.
It's so great, ma, hearing your success stories. Despite all the challenges you went through and all the hurdles we're still pushing and pushing, and I appreciate you for that. So now moving on to the audience. If the audience has any questions to ask our if the audience ask questions to ask our beautiful guests today. Does the audience have any questions?
All right, so let me jump in. I'm sure, I hope I can actually serve as an audience also myself, because thank you so much, Madam Ashiru. Thank you. So I think from the information I have, but I know maybe some might not know. So I know you're also currently not in Nigeria, and I'm sure, and I know you are not in probably maybe any of the African country. Or let me be more specific. I think you are currently in the US. I guess it's the US.
In Canada.
Canada. Yes, you're in Canada.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know, when I saw the name of your organization, at first, you know, it sounded like, you know, the typical Nigerian kind of organization, actually. Yes, so I'm just trying to ask now, how do you know, looking at you in the diaspora, how do you connect your work to those in, you know, like Africa, Nigeria? And let me put a context to this. There's an assumption that, you know, those in the diaspora, maybe why do you probably want to do stuff for people in that climb? I think you guys, like, it seems like they're okay. Why not, you know, a kind of Africa? Yeah. So is there a reason why maybe you are more focused on there, or do you have programs within like Nigeria and Africa?
Oh yes. You know, I'm just here. Well, I've been out for more than 1 year. So it's not that I'm not based here. But the founder of FHLC is actually based outside. So, and even in, you know, interacting with people here, I noticed that, you know, a lot of people here want to give back home. And how do we operate? We actually have an office. Our office is actually at Agege, to see that we went to the grassroots. Our office is at Agege, and we have an executive there. We have, you know, at least we have 2 staff running the outfit. And what my coming here has actually taught me is that you can be outside. The only thing you need is honest people that have passion to impact on ground. You know, when you have such people, it makes your work easier. Before coming here, when I was in Nigeria, I was the one, you know, at least coordinating all the activities that we did at that time in Nigeria. And now too, we have people, and even from here, you know, I'm connecting and I'm contacting, you know, everywhere that we need to make impacts. We just finished an outreach in Idesha issue in the Ekiti State just this Sunday. You know, our team were there. You know, we were there for medical outreach at Idesha issue. So, you know, you don't have to be on ground to really affect lives. All you need is just committed people that has passion to give back to society. Because just like you said, you know, a little that you do can really go a long way. And I think it was Rodia that said it, you know, when she was trying to give a summary of one seminar or summit that they said that Africans' problem can only be solved by Africans. So you can't say you are here and, you know, you close your eyes or close your ears to what is happening, you know, in Nigeria or Africa as a whole. So when you have the heart, you will have a compassionate heart, because that is actually what all the social impact means. My nature. I was just yesterday. I was watching American Got Talent, and a man was there, trying to, spoke about his story, and I was just crying, and it's like, Titi, what is happening to you? So that is the kind of, when you see someone that is touched by one challenge or the other, it breaks your heart that things can be better for this person. So the little that you can do. So that is what I'm doing with it's not convenient, because I have a lot of things on my plate. But because when they approached me that, this woman needs someone on ground in Nigeria that can do this. And when I came here, I told her, I said, not on ground, what do we do? And she said, no, that's even for, she could see my passion and all that. And so, we've been running since then. We've been running since then.
Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
I answered your question.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
More than.
Yes.
So thank you so much for your time. And we'll be honored to also invite you next. So thank you. I'll be moving on to the next listening. Amara, will you take it on?
Thank you.
All right. So, thank you so much, Madam Ashiru. Thank you so much for the great work you are doing. And of course, thank you for not leaving out, the widows, the women who also need you here in Nigeria as much as they also need you over there in Canada. And I'm sure that we have other guests who are on this call. Please kindly note that you can drop your questions. If you have questions, you can drop them in the chat. And if you would like to actually ask those questions live, kindly use the raise hand button so that we can see you and then call you to actually speak live with our guests. And of course, also to let you know that when you are doing this, we'd like you to please switch on your video. We'd like to encourage you to switch on your video. Let's see you as you ask your question. We want to see your beautiful and handsome faces, right? Just like the way we hosting you right now. You're also handsome and beautiful also. So I'd like to see you, see your expression and get yes, and of course be in try to be in a place that is not noisy, and make sure your internet is also good so we can hear you clearly, so that we can have a very smooth conversation. Now, moving on to the next thing we have on our agenda. Okay, someone is asking, I think this is from Madam Ashiru. Maybe you may want to just help us respond in the chat. Somebody is saying, what has been your biggest challenge so far? Okay, but I think she answered that. She said funding. She said funding. I know I heard her say funding as well. Of course. Yes. I don't know.
She said funding and also honesty in the part of the beneficiaries. Yeah, she has found it funny.
Yes. All right. So I was going to say funding has been a major challenge, to the social impact space. I don't know. Of course, that is why Coappt is also. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, but I want to say that funding is a challenge, but when you have the passion, there are ways you can go about it. And just like I said to Coappt, thank you for that grant masterclass that was held. That's really was an eye opener to other sources of funds. You understand that you can take advantage of. So that is what we are doing now. I don't want to mention companies, organizations here, but we are reaching out to organizations that we are having a program for women, and we are telling them, we are having this baking empowerment program. So someone that can give you flour, someone that can give you groundnut oil, someone that can, at least with that, so we've not gotten any response, but that is what we're doing, because we with all these companies, like one of them told me that Titi, if we give you these products, who will now buy? You understand? So because of the situation in Nigeria now, it's because of Nigeria, because of the situation in Nigeria now. But there are still one or two organizations that are ready to partner with us. Some even told us that okay, we will not give you our products. We come here to come and maybe to support to serve them and all that. So organizations they are willing. It's just for us to be open-minded. And the major thing for social impact, please, is that compassionate act. Because I've seen, I don't know if you saw the video of some staff of one what do we call it now? One home for the less privileged, that they are taking all the gifts that people brought to that home, they are taking into their houses. So we have we have people like the video is it's trending now. So you can have you have people like that. So it's just the honesty that we need in social impact space. And there are some people that they set up NGO just for their own benefits. So I think Nigerians, we need to do better. Actually, that's one of the things that we are finding difficult to even get some external people to fund our projects in Nigeria. I am bold to say that through NGO, because just as I said, Favored and Highly Lifted is not the first contact I have. I've volunteered for NGOs before, and through them, I've been to Addis Ababa, I've been to Cairo. So because when you have that passion and people see it, people are ready to sponsor.
Exactly. Wow. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Wish we can. Yes, I wish we can actually go on and on with this right now. Thank you. So for those of us who are joining us live, or probably you're just watching this on YouTube or wherever you are seeing this later on, I know you heard Madam Ashiru made mention of the Beyond Grant Masterclass that was organized by Coappt. That was in the month of April. If this was done for all through the month, and we had 12 sessions. Trust me, 12 impactful sessions that you can take advantage of. If you need this course, I'm sure that I can see some of our should I use the word students or participants at that masterclass who are also on this call right now. And if you also need that, if you need that course, you also want to benefit from that course, please just send us a message. Send a message to us. I'm sure we'll be dropping the phone number of Coappt and the email of Coappt in the chat. Send us a message. I will send you the link to how you can access this training. So please trust me, it's power packed. We brought in 12 professionals from different areas that can then help you to know how to take advantage of different opportunities out there. And of course, this is also why we're also doing this podcast. We're also bringing to you informations, grants, calls, proposals that you can take advantage of, to apply for. We'll also be bringing you partners, of course, sponsors, those you can approach, you can reach out to also, leverage on their own connection. And of course, we also have people here that you can also speak to from this conversation. Oh, I am doing this. And in fact, I'm not going to mention him, but I have somebody here who is live currently watching us right now. I was at the organization, I think 2 weeks ago, and they also have something similar that they're doing. They're reaching out to widows. I was there and I was blown away by numbers of widows I saw there, over 500, and these people attend to over 3,000 or 4,000 widows. So I'm sure she's also watching. You can take advantage and meet out somebody like Madam Ashiru and see how you can also collaborate, network with them, and push this forward. Yes, thank you so much. Please, this is just like a way to also let us know that you can share the live streaming of this session to people around you. In fact, you can even share the link that brought you to join us right now. It's not too late. When you're watching Indian movie, I don't know how many of us are familiar with Indian movies. There's a point they get to that they write intermission. So we are currently at that point of intermission right now. And so we like you to please call people around you that, oh, you know what? Even though you've not started, you didn't start with us. We are at the point of intermission right now. Please don't miss it. Come on board. Come on board.
Yes, don't miss it at all.
Yes, please. So we are going straight into something interesting right now. And this is also a way for us to also teach you, equip you with the skill that you also need to do the work that you do. So we're not just going to be talking about, just talking or just sharing applications with you. We're also going to be letting you know about giving you knowledge on the things you need to do the things you need to do. Yes. So before I get into that, I know Amara is getting set and our guests, is also getting set. I need you to also know that at Coappt, one of the things we also do is we have what we call the Digital Impact Lab. This is where we help you with different solutions for your organizations. You want to build a website, you want to be trained, like of course you just heard it from Madam Ashiru right now. You want to be trained, trust me, we have the resources, we have the network, we have the expertise, we have the people, the professionals to train your organization, train your staff. You want to create those programs, those projects, you want to convert them into video content to increase your visibility and get more funding, get people to be aware of what you do. Trust me, we are the go-to guy for that. All your tech solutions, or everything that you need to do, just go to coappt.com and you can get to see more about us. So now I'm going to leave it to Amara to take us to the next section, which is social tech. Amara, please, you have the floor.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sergio. This has been such a wonderful time so far. And I believe that every one of us have been learning and picking up a thing or two, and we want to act as well. Okay. It is my greatest pleasure and honor to anchor this particular segment. Now, the person we're bringing on the social tech segment is an in-house professional. So a bit of some backstory. The first time I met him, and he was speaking and speaking to all of us. It was in a meeting. And then I was wondering, how can someone be so thorough, but yet so soft-spoken? Okay. So I literally, and just the same way with everyone else, had to read through his lips, right, to understand what he was saying. But he was speaking with so much intelligence, and you could tell it was so easy. It was very easy for him. He just flowed in it. So it's my pleasure to bring on here no other person than Mr. Samuel Odusanya. He is the co-founder and COO at Coappt. Please, if your hands are not busy, let's just jam.
You're welcome, Mr. Samuel.
So, Mr. Samuel,
thank you very much.
We're very excited to have you on air. Okay. Welcome. How are you doing today, by the way? How's the weather treating you? Because over here, I mean, it's really, before then, we used to say to Yoruba, Rojo. That's something else. But right now, it's something else, right? It's pardon my Yoruba. But really, I hope that the weather is keeping you too bad. Really cold out.
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't have any. Yeah, thank you very much. And how are you doing? Nice job you're doing over there yourself with and my very good friend.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. We're learning from you. Okay, so could you quickly just run us through what you're talking about today so we can have a preview too?
All right. Yeah, thank you very much. So we're going to be talking about AI. AI is quite in this recent time, like the top of the charts when it comes to tech topics, that we encounter. And we'll be talking about leveraging AI to enhance social impact. Because we need to begin to see how is it that these being spoke about technology can also be taken advantage of by social impact professionals and organizations. Very, very important. Because the way things are going now with AI, it's actually a race. within the top AI tech giants, and they are in the bid to roll out high-end AI solutions and high-end AI, advanced technology. And this is essential for every human. The intention is so that the human race can be able to have experience of a better use of technology. You can be able to get things done better. Technology is all about having to do things better. And so if we are left out in our use, adoption of AI, when it comes to our social impact work, it's actually going to set us very back in the industry when it comes to the entire workspace within the human race. And considering that as social impact professionals and organizations, we are, we are down to earth on making an impact, and we are actually going about, our various project programs that in order to ensure that our aims, our objectives, our goals are being met. Now, if we have a technology that we can leverage on to enhance the reach or meeting our goal, and we do not take advantage of it, then we are not doing ourselves any good. And that is why I would first of all, want to challenge the world who is still having a restraint in adopting AI, in diving in and taking advantage of the benefits that come with AI. A lot of people have put forth the negative effect of the use of AI, introducing AI even into the human society. What disadvantage does it bring? A lot of people have been pushing that narrative and using it to try to discourage the adoption or the use of AI. But I want to challenge that because you do not say because of the negative implication in its wrong use, you will not take advantage of the advantage that it brings. There's a lot of conversation around AI is going to take away jobs and all of that. But you need to understand that there is a position you need to stand when it comes to AI, artificial intelligence, that will put you on the advantage. So you just have to find that point and then stay on it. All right. Not every one of us will be able to be developing tech solutions, developing AI platforms, AI tools, like myself, a programmer and a software developer. But we can continue to make use of it in order to advance our work. All right. So the same way we have a lot of tools, tech tools that we take advantage of. The very close, near, and near to us tool that I can just talk of is our financial fintech apps. All right. Everyone has adopted or has chosen one sort of fintech apps rather than the conventional banking approach. We have a fintech app which we have access to. You take your money to an agent, deposit your money with the agent, and then you get an alert or a notification on your app that your 50 naira balance is now maybe 10,000 naira balance, and you leave there being satisfied because that tool has been able to serve a purpose, and you can use that to make transactions. And
this is Samuel. Can I just cut you? I just wanted that's a very interesting point to just make. I just wanted to note that please, as you're listening, if you have questions, you can just drop in the chat or use the raise hand feature so that we can ask the questions as well. This is a very important topic, and there's no one who cannot relate to it. So ensure that you have your questions written down, and send it to the chat box, and raise your hand, and he'll just take it while we're at it. Please, you can continue, Mr. Samuel.
All right, thank you very much, Amara. All right, so I was saying, you feel satisfied when you leave the POS agent after parting away with your physical cash, just because you have you have the digits displaying on your app saying that your account balance is no longer 15 naira, but it's now 10,000 naira. Okay,
Yeah.
so that is just a tool that you have with you, and you are confident with it, and you are exploring it. You are taking advantage of the benefits it offers. All right, so you want to make make payments for a service or for a goods. You pick up that tool again, and then you make a transfer. In as much as the person you are making a transaction with receives their own notification, and you also get a debit notification on your side, the person is satisfied also. Just by making use of a tool, you are no longer transferring physical cash. In the same way it is with AI, and AI should be seen as a tool. So whatever it is that anyone considers as a reason why they are restraining from the use of AI, should actually be you should begin to just detach away from those thoughts and just look at artificial intelligence and make it so. Do you know that with all that we hear about fintech and a lot of people being having issues with tech and having issues with their funds in their accounts, that doesn't still scare people away from using the fintech apps. All right, so it should the same way it is with AI tools and AI platforms, and we need to adopt them. All right, now let's begin from the point where we begin to see artificial intelligence tools and platforms as an assistive tool. They are assistive for any work that you do. The extent to which they are verbose in order to deliver on the task that you are assigned to the tool might scare some people to mean, well, why would I need this service when this tool can also deliver this? And that is where everyone needs to reposition themselves, because this is the way the world is going. There's nothing you are going to say or think or do that will take away artificial intelligence from the human race. It has come to stay. So the best thing for you is to align yourself in a way that you'll be at an advantage. So look at the way you can adopt it. All right. Receive it as an assistive tool. It is assisting you in carrying out your social impact work. Now, what are the areas within our social impact work experience that we can see artificial intelligence helping us in achieving impact? When it comes to idea generation, to generate an idea, you can take advantage of artificial intelligence. Okay, so you have a thought within you about a project to help girls in a vulnerable, in a vulnerable region or a vulnerable place, and you are considering what can we actually do in order to help these girls, and so that they can be included in the society. They won't, they won't be excluded. And then you wonder, how can you go about this? You can use artificial intelligence as an assistive tool in order to generate an idea, and then you prompt the AI tool or the AI platform, give it all the context regarding the situation, the problems, and the challenge that you have observed, and then request it to generate ideas of interventions for projects and for programs that will be of advantage, and we're able to help you achieve the goal and the objective that you're looking out to accomplish. Is it to get these girls to be to get them back into school? Is it to get them skilled? Is it to get them to be assertive? Is it to build life building skills in them? Whatever it is that is the objective for you, you can deploy artificial intelligence in order to generate ideas. All right, so that is one use case. Another use case is for content generation. How would you be able to generate content, all right, that you need within your organization? You need maybe you need pictures, or you need videos. You can use AI to generate this content. Just by providing a prompt, providing some context into what this content should be. For example, because of privacy issues, what do you call it, intellectual property concerns, all right, you might be very restrained, okay, about using content online because you don't know what, what is the license, it should use. You can use AI to generate a content that doesn't breach any kind of intellectual intelligence, or intellectual property rather. So you use that to generate content, unique content based on your own description. You can decide, prompt AI on what that topic, what it should be like. All right, so that's for content generation. You can use it also in your writing assistance. Oh, we do a lot of writing in the social impact space. All right, you want to develop a concept note, develop proposals, you want to write grant applications, you want to summarize your project report, in order to just put a short, maybe Facebook post, LinkedIn post, or even a tweet, an X post. You can use AI in order to summarize all of your content, all of your reports, into postable content. Also you can do research and data gathering. All right, in the social impact space, the stats that really matter, the numbers, are a big thing, and then you want to always gather this data. You can make your artificial intelligence to search the internet. All right, there are AI tools and platforms that are specific for just gathering data from the internet, and they will help you to categorize the data. They would also help you to get summary of the entire data. All right, and this can also serve as a research assistant, for an organization. And let me talk on this as I begin to round up. Is another part is the prompting of artificial intelligence platforms and tools, because this is where the bulk of the matter is. If you cannot effectively prompt AI, then you might not be able to get a desired result that interests you. And so it's needful that we put in that energy in order to prompt the AI. So the energy that I've used in trying to write out your content, developing your content, in gathering, generating ideas and all of that, put that energy now into prompting an AI platform. And what is prompting about? It's just about asking AI platform questions or asking the AI two questions. So that question you ask is actually called the prompt. So the process of questioning or asking AI platform question is called prompting. All right. So prompting requires you to contextualize what your question is about. So if I'm going to generate an idea, I want to put information that has to do with everything I know about this problem, all right, and include it. So you can write a whole 2-page, you can type a 2-page document that contextualize what the problem is, and then request on what you want AI to do. And AI platforms now, you can upload documents. So you just upload it, okay, and that with that you can prompt the AI, and the AI will read through the whole document, and then we use all the information you get to tailor your results to you. So you have everything that you need in order for you to get the best result. So I'm going to stop here, and I believe that with all I've said, it's going to help you to begin to leverage AI to enhance your social impact. If there are any questions, I want to take them now. Thank you very much for having me at this.
Thank you so very much.
Question.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mara.
Thank you. So before we go into the question, I just want to say that when you gave the scenario or you put the AI tools or AI side-by-side fintech, I remember that even with my mom, and some elderly people, at first it was a bit edgy having to open, let's say, accounts like Coappt and Money Points, especially during after COVID. Was it COVID? There's a time when the banks were really messing up and those but eventually, I mean, they had to open it, right?
Towards the election.
Exactly. It was really terrible then. Funds was very not fluid. So even down to the man selling sweets, the kiosk man, everyone now started opening up because you just want to confident that once you send the money, it gets to the person, you're happy, they're happy, and so AI has really come to stay. So that was very relatable for me. And then when you spoke about prompting, I cannot agree more. I really cannot agree more, because one thing I have come to realize is that AI will remain generated. You are the originator, so you decide what it gives to you. So if you're trying to get out something, you sometimes have to even emote, right? You have to state exactly how you want, and you can even ask it to retain originality in terms of the words that you used. Your concept. So it's a lot. I know we don't have that time to go to that, but Gio, I think this is another area that people need to know, especially because we have a question, and I think that would be beautifully into the question. Let me just see it out. It's from, okay, someone asked, okay, okay, so that's not a question. Yeah, so, okay, we have a question from, I'm not sure why this person is not asking. Beautiful question. Let me see. Gio, do you have the question there so we can read it out? I am seeing.
Yes,
So
we have
while
a
get the
question.
Okay,
So
yes.
we
All right.
have a question from Michael.
Okay,
and
yes.
he's asking, how would you recommend that professionals from non-tech spaces, that is where AI is considered an outlier, begin to integrate it as AI into their work?
Okay, I think this question came in just before went into details on the different ways by which AI can be integrated into their work. And I think I already covered, this, and I spoke about generating ideas. When you see a problem and you want to know what kind of intervention would be best, with this. And you have an idea of, okay, this is what I want to achieve, but this is the problem I'm seeing. But how do I now get to the point of this, this goal that I want to achieve? So you can interact and engage AI and say, this is the condition I'm saying in this area, describe the location, describe the context of that, that problem, so that AI can be able to understand where, that problem is. It does not generalize, globally. So with all that description, you can say, what are the kind of interventions that can be used in order to achieve this kind of goal. All right, so it begins to give you ideas. You can ask it for about 20, to list about 20 ideas, at least 20 ideas, and it's going to go ahead to do what? To give you as many ideas as you asked. I spoke about grant writing, so you can use AI in order to assist you in writing your grants. And AI can search the internet and look at an organization that is providing grants and say, okay, this is what this organization is into. This is the kind of grants they offer. This is the kind of project that that they sponsor, and I want to write a grant. All right, so AI will go online and check information about that organization or that funding organization, and then look at your own organization and look at what you do also with all of this information, can be able to tailor your grant application, to suit that grant or funding organization, so that your grant application can pass, with them. All right. So there are several use cases, as I've mentioned, for research and data gathering. It also applies that AI can use. Now, so once organizations, in the social impact space, understand all that, virtually in every step of their organization or project journey, and in every of their organization processes, AI would have a part to play in enhancing and improving the work they do. Then they would be open hands to embrace and to accept AI as part of their working tools in the organization.
Thank you so much. Talking about open arms, yes, I believe so, Michael. I believe so. Talking about open arms, we want everyone watching, whether you're joining, have another question. Okay, Gio is going to read that a bit. But then, so if you do want help, you want assistance on how to use AI to help your work, whether covertly or over-texted, some cases where you cannot be found taking out materials, we can help you. Okay, so you can send a message Coappt, through the lines that will be put out there. And yes, that training is available. There will also be a masterclass in July, this July, the last week, an AI masterclass, and then another one in August, just to let you see that AI has come to stay. It's a tech tool, like you said. So the faster and the sooner we embrace it in all its ways, okay, the better it would turn out for us, especially as the social impact space. Thank you so much, Samuel. Gio, do you have any additions? I think there's a question.
No, not at all. I don't have any question right
Okay,
now.
someone just sent in a question though. Someone did send in a question. Do we have time to take an extra question?
Okay, you can reach it.
Okay.
But we have to move fast to the next session, but let's quickly take that.
Okay. So I don't have it in my view. Could you read it from your end?
Okay. Okay. So it says, I am from Pure Religion NGO in Ajegunle. Our organization has been finding it difficult to get a grant. I don't know how to go about it. So I'm sure that's a conversation would get into.
Yeah.
Like we shared, we really shared some grants opportunities, and of course that's why we're also doing this, to let you know some things you have to do. You may just have to also know how to do some of these things. And of course, also look for people to partner with, network with, like I think I mentioned earlier, like Madam Ashiru, who joined us today. Yeah, it's also like some of the people can also reach out to see how to partner. And the good thing is also that we also have a wide big community and a co-ops of over 400 professionals and organizations that we can also network, talk about what we do, and see who can we partner with. So just quickly answer this person's question. I read something yesterday. That a lot of time it's not actually until you get partnership in terms of grant money. Most times it might just be partnership in terms of resources. That's most times can even help faster than just until you have money, because there are a lot of people competing for this money. So there's a lot we can actually get into that later. So I think we can move to the next session right now. Okay.
Okay.
So sorry about that. Please kindly confirm you can hear me.
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you for this wonderful session and the knowledge you've imparted into us. Thank you for the great work you're doing with Coappt. Yes, there's a lot of things that goes on at the background that Samuel works on that a lot of people don't know about. So I think this is one opportunity for me to also say, yes, Samuel, thank you so much for the great work you're doing. Thank you for the sleepless nights. Yes, I know that when we're going to talk more about the work we have currently going on, our web application that we're working on. And if you see Samuel using glasses right now, I know he uses glasses before now, but I know that the lens of the glass now must have added more layers to it because of not being able to sleep. All right, Samuel, thank you so much. All right, let's move straight to the next session. Now, talking about artificial intelligence, this session is called data sets. What is the data as data, and how can we make use of this data as social impact organizations, professionals? How can we make use of this data to serve as baseline for the work that we do? So, talking about AI, I decided to use AI to generate some data, and trust me, this will probably have taken me days of work of surfing through the internet trying to get this information, and I'm going to read them to you right now. But before I get into that, for those of us who are watching from Nigeria, currently we are having what is called the review of the 1999 Constitution, and one of the top discussion in that constitutional review is the point of special seat or reserved seat for women in governance. Now, let me just jump straight into the data because of time. Do you know that since 1999 up till now, of course, I believe we all know, but I still need to ask you that Nigeria, we've never had a female president, neither have we had a female vice president. Not only that, do you also know that all the gubernatorial terms that we've had, that's the governorship, elective position to be a governor, we've never had a woman? Though there was a case in Anambra State where the vice governor had to, when I think the governor passed on or so, then became the acting governor. But at the point she still had to step down. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, the governor did not pass on. Apologies. I think was impeached. Yes, was impeached. So, but when he was reinstated, then she then he went back. But the point is, we've not had any woman as in any elected governor in Nigeria. Let me move on. Deputy governor, 2015, we had 5 female deputy governors. 2019, we had 4 female governors. 2023, we have 3 elected women. That's in Kaduna, Ekiti, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Ogun, Ebonyi, Plateau, Adamawa. Now, let's move straight to the National Assembly. Let's start with the Senate. The Senate, from 1999 to year 2003, so the Senate is made up of 109 seats. That's per term. 109 seats. In the 4th Senate, 1999 to 2003, we only had 3 women. 3 out of 109. Only 3 women. This makes 2.8%. Just 2.8%. The 5th Assembly, 2003 to 2007, we had just 4. The 6th Assembly, 2007 to 2011, we had just 9. The 7th Assembly, 2011 to 2015, we had 7. 7 also in the 8th Assembly, 2015 to 2019. The 9th Assembly, that's 2019 to 2023, we had 8. And guess what? Interestingly, in this current administration from 2023, we had just 3. So instead of us progressing in having more women, it's like we are retrogressing. We went back to the lowest number of 1999 to 1999 to 2003. Went back to women in the Senate. Now let's go to the House of Representatives. Now, please, I want you to follow this data because it must actually spark an interest. It must speak to you about our inclusion when it comes to inclusion of female, in our governance, in our governance structure. The House of Representatives, I don't know if it's interesting to know that there are 360 seats. And 1999, we had just 7 women out of 360, constituting only 1.9%. In 2003, we had 21. I think at that point, it seems like we did well, 5.8. Then the highest we've ever had was in 2007. We had 26 women out of, don't forget, 26 women out of 360. Out of 360. All right, so, and that is the highest we've had so far. 2011, we had 12. 2015, we had 19. 2019, we had 13. And of course, from 2023, when we had our last election, we had just 17 women in the House of Representatives. So I don't know if this is saying something to you, but let's go quickly to the states' houses of assembly. In total, and that's across the 36 states in Nigeria, we have 990 seats in total. Would you believe that in 2015, out of 990, we had just 60 women. 60 women, just 6.1%. 2019, the number decreased to 4.0%. 2023, we had 48 women, 4.7%. These are the ones that won the seats. That's 2023. And this is out of 1,019 female candidates that contested. We had just 48 that were elected. Now, what is the push that the women are saying for the review of the constitution? It's for there to be reserved seats, or what you want to call special seats for women. I belong to this school of thought that Nigeria, for us to actually progress, I believe that, I don't know how I'm going to put this, that I think until we actually have a female president. Since 1999 to now, we've had male president, male vice president, not majority, all male governors. All male governors. So I think it's high time we began to look at having women occupy key positions like this. Do you guess what? The Nigerian population is made up of 49% women.
Yeah.
And over 40% of those that vote, of our voters, are also women. So let me bring you up, Rodia and Amara, to this conversation. And please, our audience, you are also please free to maybe add your voice to the conversation right now. This is an interesting one. Now, you are lady, you are ladies. What do you think is the major cause, or why is it difficult for us to have women in elective positions?
So what I think is that generally, I don't know if what the data says actually, is that the men are trying to silence the women. Even in House of Representatives, we have, for example, the Senate, House of Representatives or Senate, we have women, but they are silencing them. They don't have the voice to even talk for themselves. Don't talk for the society and women in general. So men are actually silencing women because they believe they have power. And we have to do something about it.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, Amara, please.
if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
What if I may to the university? You have, interestingly, more women who, especially now, so not generally, who degrees. Okay, so in a class population, most likely to have more women than men. If you bring that down to the secondary school level, where you have mixed schools, you're most likely to have more women, more girls than boys. Okay, when you take it down to the results, those who have and the 2-1, you also have that thing. So the trend is there. So the question is, there must be some kind of hostility that is embedded in our government that makes it so uneasy or so harsh for the women to thrive, because it's not like they don't have what it takes. Obviously we do. Okay, now we're talking about the environment. Okay, I remember that it was Peter Drucker who said that strategy will eat, culture will eat strategy for lunch. Okay, so that means that if the culture of the place is not welcoming, it will definitely affect whatever strategy that there is. So it is quite alarming. And apart from just having reserved seats, have some form of reorientation, right? So that women don't just get the seat, but they're allowed to stay there and not have some kind of post in the house. So that's my take.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Amara. Please, our audience, if you also want to add your voice to this conversation, kindly, Madam Titilayo, I can see. Yes, please.
Yes. It's unfortunate. Well, one of the reasons, for me, is lack of quota for women in politics in Nigeria. Some countries, they have specific percentage that must go to women. So when you know that you have that, you know, and you are not competing with with men for everything. At least you have that assurance, because women being who we are, we want things to be done properly. And Nigerian politics for now, it's not encouraging. I have friends in political class. I actually have a friend that's a senator. You understand? But I know the challenges that she's facing even now. You understand? So but when you look at the structured sector, at least right now in Nigeria, I know that at least I can count not less than 5 MDs of banks that are female.
Exactly. I was going to say that. We have
women
now leading the banking space.
Women want to operate where there is a structure. So if we can push Nigeria to have a quota for women, that 25% of the seats are going to be for. So that at least you have what you are working toward. Women want a structured environment.
So I know for some years, there have been the push for the 35% affirmative action. But it's not like, I'm sure, I know it's because that's didn't work. At the point they're pushing for 10%. That is why now there's a request for, okay, let's just have special seats. You can't give 10%, you can't give 35%. Okay, can we just have special seats for women? Yeah. So, and one question I've always asked is that we have women leading in political parties who are women leaders, and at the end of the day, or let me put it this way, because we have to also speak with data now. Over 40% of our, please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Over 40% of our voters are women, right? Now, and in each of these political parties, we have women leaders who are canvassing. So many people have women also coming out. What are the of these women leaders? Why is it difficult to now have women even vote for them? Maybe if we just decide that, okay, you know what, women, all we want to do is, and then we going to share the votes. Oh yeah, men gonna vote for men. Women, let's vote for only women. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too. I'm maybe too.
No, you are actually right. But this is an open. So I'm just going to be. At least I've tried to watch what I say. This my friend actually. We're talking on this said. People are expecting so much from her. They believe that, there's money, so you should bring it. And I've heard, some of the women leaders in that party saying that, your friend is stingy. And it's like, where do they expect her to get the money? You understand? So because, I don't know, but I think we have women that they are straightforward in what they do. They don't want to dip their hands in what other can dip their hands in. That is one challenge that, because no women, you think about your children, you think about the home that you are going back to before you do anything. But I'm sorry, some male politicians, what they care is, let me get the position now. So they can't do anything. So I'm sorry, but that is the way I see it. So women are more cautious. So even women like themselves, they don't want to work with them because it's like, to them, I can't get much from her.
Yeah, I think you're very correct.
Exactly. So women now supporting women, because look at the case of was it Sarah Jibril that went in, and she didn't even get one vote, even from females. What do you say about that? So from her own clan, her own people. Well, no, she can't. So if you can't have your own people in terms of other women support you, then then what are we saying? So that's really it's the whole lot.
So please, I'm also, we're also using this opportunity, through this podcast to also let us know that the Senate zonal public hearing has been done. That of the House of Representatives was supposed to actually start, I think, maybe 2 days ago. In fact, they're supposed to have the one for Lagos, that's the zonal public hearing in Lagos today. But because of the death of the late former president, it has to be postponed. So we're also using it as for us at Coappt, we're also using this opportunity and our platform to also advocate for things like this. Also let women that are watching us here to also let you know that you need to add your voice to it. If this can be put into the constitution and it is implemented, of course, then we'll know we are taking steps closer to to the goal. So this just also encourage us that please let's be part of this cause. Let's add our voice. Let's be part of what is going on. And of course, for us at Coappt, we also not relent. We'll keep doing our parts, the ways that we can do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it on what data says. If you look at the time, you see that we have to move with the speed of light right now, and we're just going to stop here so we can move straight to the next thing on the agenda. And I must say that this is one interesting thing that you don't want to miss out. So please, in case you maybe you are still here, please, it's good that you're still here. Please don't miss it. You might be living here with a gift. Let me just stop there. Thank you so much. Amara, over to you.
All right, thank you, Gio. So it is game time, and just go drum rolling. Okay, so I have a few questions. To ask, and please, we haven't really been getting people to turn on their videos and answer questions. Everyone just seems very comfortable, except for Titilayo. Comfortable just sending in your answers. So for this one, you're going to have to turn on your video and say something, okay? You're going to answer because the gift up for grabs and you not want to miss any, all right? Okay. Question number 1. I'm going to take it back up, okay? So, Mr. Samuel spoke about the fact that AI seems to be or can appear to replace jobs, okay, in a sense, all right? So the question is, and this requires you to think through it, the question is, for you, is it a yes or a no with a one-line explanation? Can AI really replace all kind of jobs or certain jobs? Say a yes or a no and a one-line answer. Okay, so yes or no and a one-line response or a one-line explanation. If Felicia says yes, not just yes, you have to explain. Yes to what exactly? What are you answering yes to? Felicia, come on, you can speak to us. We want to hear your lovely voice, except if you're in a place where you really cannot speak. So this is really just thought-provoking. Can AI really replace all kinds of jobs? Yes, no, one-line question. One-line answer, rather. Okay, so while we're having that, the second thing that the next question, okay, is, so Mrs. Titilayo said, because global impact inactive. I'm sure you wanted to write something. Let's help you check that. So she said that the major thing that should drive social change, what? That line, she had to reiterate it, said the initiative. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you, Felicia, for answering. But the person who answered the most and make an attempt will win the game. Please ensure that women are in here, we need to support and speak up. That's what we're talking about, right? We need to be able to speak up. Okay, so the major thing that drives social impact is what? Okay, Boluwatife says no, because intelligence of human is still needed for the functionality of AI. Wow, go girl, that's really something. Thank you for that. Okay, so we've had 2 responses.
Amara, can we have them speak? Even if they can't put on a video, can we have them speak?
That's what
I'd like to hear you
I've
speak.
been begging them. I've been begging them, Gio. Please, you can speak if you don't. Yes. So if you can't put on your video for very dire reasons, it's fine. You can just, okay. Let's just have to say a thing or two. 30 seconds, please. Let's start with Felicia. Felicia, you can just speak through what you said, 30 seconds, and Bolu the other 30 seconds. We're waiting for you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I guess we're still in the morning. I appreciate everyone for this podcast and the opportunity to be part of this. So for my own answer, I would say no. That's in my own opinion, and like how I understood what Mr. Samuel talked about. It's AI. I do not see AI replacing jobs, because even AI itself, it can't function without human. It can't function without human, because even if you want to ask AI a question, humans still have to, put in something for you to get a response. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think that's what I got to understand from what he said. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. So Felicia says her network is bad, but her answer is yes, it can replace jobs. Okay, good for thought. Now the next question I said I asked the major thing that drives social impact and the work that goes on there. Titilayo spoke to us passionately about this, and she reiterated it after the question that I asked. And she said, the major thing that drives, because amidst the challenges of funding and honesty, there's one thing that drives such initiatives, to keep going on and on, regardless of the challenge. And it's just one word. It starts with a C. So please, I'm looking for the person to get that. That's what we're going to wrap up question because of time. It starts with a C. It starts with a C, Felicia. Felicia, thank you so much for that attempt. Yes, women are leading this attempt. Okay. It starts with a C. It's just one word. She said it.
Okay.
It starts with a C.
Hello. I guess what I had in mind actually was passion. But since you said it starts with a C, I guess it's collaboration.
Ah, very close. It actually has passion in it. But then it starts with a C. So you just have to put the first 3 letters in front of
Okay,
passion.
like a sentence, right? Oh, okay.
No. Well, how? She said it is compassion. Compassion. Yes, of course, it's because you see that this needs to be done. You see the people who are in need of this and almost helpless on their own, and you're willing to take the initiative to get funding and get from yes. So she did say that it was compassion. Compassion will see you through both the challenges and just your eyes focused on it. So I guess not sure who answered the question. Say your name. Okay, so Gio, those 2 questions for now because of time, so that we still have to look at the inside Coappt if there's some time for that. Gio, over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Amara. At the point, as you were actually asking the questions, I felt like asking, can I just also answer?
No, sir.
I was like, please, let me to answer now.
I'm bound for you.
I know the answer.
I know the answer.
But it's as good. So what are we giving? Do we have a winner? Just to be sure, do we have a winner?
Yes, we do. So we have I think we should encourage everyone who spoke, especially Felicia didn't get the chance to speak up because the network was bad. We would have heard from her. Okay, so we have Felicia, we have Bolu, and then the last person who spoke. Gio, who that didn't get the name? Was it Rodia? I'm not sure who spoke last when I asked the question on social impact.
No, I didn't get that.
I don't know.
Okay, so you can do. Okay, so if you did, answer the question because they didn't pop up with it. They just leave message in the chat box and then attend to it. So yes, those are the people.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We are moving closer to the end of this podcast. But of course, before we let you go, we'd like to also let you know about the things that are happening in Coappt. Inside, we call this session Inside Coappt. What is going on in Coappt? And of course, taking us further in that session is Radia. So Radia, please, you have the floor.
Okay. Good morning, everyone once again. So I'll be taking you inside Coappt, where innovation meets community. I'm excited to announce that Coappt now has reputation for changemakers like you, which is scheduled to be launched next month. I would like to call on Gio to do a demo on behalf, if possible, to show the feature. So just think of this web application as a digital home for social impact. It's a simple, user-friendly platform designed to help you assess opportunities, resources, and also tools. And also tools that will make you thrive in social impact space. Whether you're looking for funding alerts, digital toolkits, or social impact events, or conferences, or just simply connect with social impact professionals, like my social impact professionals across Africa and beyond. This is for you. This platform is made for you. And we'll be sharing the link and the feedback, and also the feedback link to try. I would urge you to explore it and also share it with your team, and also feed us back through the feedback link to know how we can serve you better. Thank you for having me. Over to you, Gio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, just like you've had Radia mentioned. So for us at Coappt, we thought about rather than just always really want to help you out with those tech solutions and tech digital needs for your organization. So we had created a web application for now, which of course would also be moving to becoming a mobile application. So it's also called Coappt. It's called Coappt, and it helps to connect people within the social development space together. So let us really do a demo. I think Radia already spoke to us about it. So I already have an account. So if you don't have an account, you can just click on sign up. You click on sign up. But for me, I already have an account. So I'm going to go straight to it. I'll log in so you can see. So of course, this is still work in progress. But trust me, we'll be launching this in a few weeks' time, possibly next month. So we are the minimum viable product level, And what can you do on this platform? So as you can see, I have my account. This is my account. This is my my timeline. So these are posts, that we've had on the platform. You can create events. You can follow people. You can create events. You can also attend events. You can follow people. You can also be followed. You can also create jobs and also get jobs within the social impact space right from this platform. You can create your own kind of content. The good thing here is that you can create different kind of content. You can add multiple images, depending on what you want to put out there. You can even write an article. You can write an article where you have the opportunity of designing, adding image and all sort of things for maybe a longer content. You can upload videos, audio, pictures. You can see events happening around you. Right here, you can decide to choose to attend the event, and you can even view more details about the event where you can get to see who is attending. Is it online? So this kind of event is scheduled to be online. This is the link for you to join. Who is the speaker? So this is like a demo. The speaker is Samuel, of course. Who can attend the event? Everyone. The event creator. So this gives you information about the platform. And another thing is, if you click on the event here, You can create your own kind of event. And we have events, the one you already chose that you'll be attending. Some events that can also be suggested to you that aligns with the work that you do. Why? This, for example, if you have a direct invite to speak at an event, you can accept or decline. So meaning you can be invited to speak at an event. Let's see how it looks like for you to create your own event. When you come here, you can upload your picture, event type. Just a second. Let me hide. There's this floating. Okay, sorry about that. So I just had to do that. Yes, so you can choose if the event is online or on-site. What's the name of the event, description of the event, the time zone for the event, what's the date of the event, when is it starting, when is it ending, what's the time it's ending. By the way, you can see this pop-up. Now, this pop-up is where you want to get your feedback. After going to the platform, you can click, there's a form already embedded in the application for now, which you can use to respond to us. How has it look, testing the platform, how does it look like for you? How is it like for you? You can provide your response, filling this form. So this is just for you to, you can always click on this button here to get the form, so you can provide your feedback maybe when you're done actually. So let me come back to this place. You can decide to put, maybe you want to choose a speaker. The one was invited earlier. You can type, for example, Gio Lawal, user not found. Not sure. It says search query too short. Okay. Okay, user not found. Okay, so I guess I'm not doing something correctly here. So okay. Oh, so it says okay, you can add the speaker via email. There's also another good thing you can do. Probably the user is not even on the platform. You just want to send them an invite via email. You can just put in their email here, and they will get an invitation and still be able to accept, to be part of it. So it's a simple platform that makes it easy for you to do what you need to do. There's a lot of things still coming up. This is still the minimum for a start. You can check for your followers who is following you, and who are you following. So you can also get to see that. Okay, so I guess there's still work going on that. So like I said, there's still a lot of work going. So we want you to be able to, help us test this platform. We'll drop the link. You can check out can follow us on Coappt, or just drop your email address. Yes, drop your email address. When all these things are sorted, we'll send the link to you so that you can, help us test before we then launch. So this is the job portal where you can see different jobs that you can apply for. Once you've applied for already, I don't have any. I haven't applied for any jobs yet. And you can also create your own. You can also create your own job. You can also create your own job by yourself. So because of time, I'm just going to stop there. Oh, before I forget, so you can see these resources. It's still coming. Forum. You're still going to be creating some of these things. You can also create an organization. Yes. So it's not only for professional. You can also have an organization also registered on the platform. So there is still a lot of work going on at the back. There's still a lot of work going on. And when we are done, please you can drop your email. We'll reach out to you, send you the direct link for you to be able to test this platform with us, so that we can get your feedback and we can also improve on it. At this point, I'm going to stop there. It's a lot that's going on, and we are making this in a way to make it, our vision is to make it easier for you to achieve impact. That is our vision at Coappt, and we are sure that with this platform, it's going to help you out. We also have a lot of features are still going to be coming up, a lot of features. And let me also add that why are we doing this? So because we are building this as an ecosystem where you have access to all the tools that you need for the work that you do in one place. You know, you want to raise fund, you know, for your organization. Like we've all been mentioning grants, funding. So this is something that I'm still going to be bringing up. How can you easily raise fund? You know, using Coappt as a platform for you to raise fund for your organization, donations, and all that. A lot of things are still coming up. So I'm going to stop there. Thank you so much for having me do that quick. What do I call it now? That quick touch into the Coappt platform. Thank you, Odia.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for. Hello, can you hear me? This is network. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. We can see you.
Okay.
We can hear you. We can see you.
Okay. So massive thank you to
Okay,
our.
so I guess we so I guess we have issues with the Modia's network. So before we close the session, just to quickly let you know that at Coappt, just like I said earlier, we can help you with your digital solution, your digital needs for your organization. You want to build websites, you want us to train you, you want us to help you with your project, you need technical support, you want us to help you with your digital inclusion audit for your organization. So we are your go-to guy. We want to create content for your projects, for your program. We are always there for you. In fact, you even have a program or project that have been done before now, which you want to convert into video content that can help you create more visibility. Trust me, you can reach out to us. You can also follow us on our social media platform, where you would always get quick update from us. It is at Coappt, spelled COAPPT, across all platforms. And of course, on YouTube. So you can always go to YouTube and go back to it, watch it again, even share to people around you so that they can also learn from what we've discussed here today. So please, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an interesting time for Coappt Impact Corner 2.0. It's a pleasure to be one of the hosts for today. The Coappt Impact Corner holds fortnightly. So we're going to be doing this for now for in 2 weeks. So that means the next session will be in the next 2 weeks. So and trust me, it's going to be bigger, better than even today. We will be bringing to you also guests just like we had today, and also sharing with you insights that can help the work that you do. Don't forget to follow us, and don't forget to subscribe on to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is still Coappt, still the same name, the same spelling, COAPPT, Coappt. Remember to subscribe and drop your comments. Of course, share the link with next time. I don't know. Before here, do you have anything to tell our viewers out there before we close the session?
So what I have to say is just to thank our audience for coming, and also for staying through from the start to this time, from the beginning to this time. I really appreciate you.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. So Amara is currently on break from the session. So on behalf of Amara, Rodia, and myself, I'm also saying thank you so much, everyone, for being parts of us today. See you in 2 weeks' time. Don't forget that at Coappt Impact Corner, we are powering purpose and driving change. Till next time, I remain my humble self, Gio Lawal. I say, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
to be adored. Oh, no, 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 no. I've been disappointed and let down. Gave it to the moment we just found. Breaking through the walls that she let down. Broken pieces won't fit forever. I don't really know who to count on. Giving to the moment is just wrong. Bathing in the love till it's all gone. I won't let you go.